Alright, what's up gamers? We all love gaming around here. Me personally, I'm a big fan of Fortnite, I'm a big fan of Civ, I'm a big fan of some other games as well, but those are the main ones. But you know what we don't like around here? We're not very partial towards transphobia. We're not very tolerant of it, even. I personally hate transphobia. It is the easiest level of bigotry, and yes, it is bigotry, front up. If you don't think so, you are a loser who is going to click off of this video in the first 30 seconds anyway, before you leave your fucking delusional hate comment. But transphobia is absolutely bigotry. It is the easiest bigotry that can be done because trans people are the cool group to punch on right now, so people want to join the train because it makes them feel good. And recently we had two people join the train. Well, one of them kind of like got in the caboose of the train. They didn't really like, hop all on board of it, but they're still on the train. We recently had a YouTuber named NICKMERCS come out as an idiot. Alright, so let's get some context for those of you who aren't as in the loop as me, or maybe just don't even know what's going on. Basically, there is a flop YouTuber who barely gets any views on his new content called NICKMERCS, who is stupid, pretty much, but to oversimplify it, he came out as transphobic, he decided to have transphobic takes, and he decided to make those takes public. And so, Activision, being a company that operates in the beautiful free market of the United States of America, decided to do the smart thing and remove his skin from a game called Warzone. For people who don't know what Warzone is, it's like Fortnite but worse. But they decided to remove his skin because, well, he's transphobic, and thank God, transphobia isn't popular among normies. But of course, the online right will never admit this because they never speak to normies. They just speak to a group amongst themselves. They'll never speak to a normal person. They probably have never spoken to a normal person ever. They just live in a bubble where they get to believe what they want to believe. Now, maybe some of y'all think that, oh, I'm reading too far into this. This is normal, just fear-mongering, as I've heard once before. Well, here's the simple answer. No, it's not. NICKMERCS has directly and upfrontly come in support of anti-LGBT violence. He has said that this is a good thing. How do I know that he said that? Well, he tweeted it. In response to a tweet about an anti-LGBT quote-unquote activist, he decided to say that gay people should leave the kids out of it. NICKMERCS, I know you suddenly didn't gain sexual attraction to people when you were 18, and if you did, that's weird. It didn't happen to me or anybody I know. I'm pretty sure I knew who I liked by the time I was like 13, maybe even earlier than that, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with kids either. You know why? Because this video that he is replying to has nothing to do with children whatsoever. He is projecting so hard here. All that the video depicts is an anti-LGBTQ protester, quote-unquote, absolutely decking a random innocent person just because they believe that gay people are people. And NICKMERCS has decided to just say, hey, violence against people who support LGBT people, not even necessarily LGBT people, but people who just support them. NICKMERCS has decided that that is good and just. It is completely fine to punch an innocent person for no reason, according to NICKMERCS, which is a fun reality to live in if I'm him. That is a great reality where I can just justify violence against anybody just because I personally disagree with them about human rights. Now, what does this have to say more broadly speaking? Well, I believe that we're about to enter, or already have entered, Gamergate 2, maybe even Gamergate 2.5, maybe even like Gamergate like 2 Kingdom Hearts the 14th installment .4, you know what I'm saying. Now, for those of you who either weren't there or need a refresher, Gamergate refers to an era of political online discussion. This is right before the BreadTube era for all my lefties out there. but it refers to an era of political discussion where basically a bunch of rightoids said, hey, we can take advantage of these gamers if we frame our right-wing delusions under a critique of games journalism. And then they moved to feminism, and then they moved to anywhere beyond that, and that is where they lost. This time, however, instead of going after feminism, they are going after fucking any marginalized group ever, and personally I think it will lead to an even faster destruction than last time due to it being even more mask off. We are in the midst of Gamergate 2, and people, especially these online perpetual weirdos that spend all of their time on 4chan poll board, have decided to be extra loud today. And by today I mean for the past like couple of months. They've decided to be extra loud, extra annoying, and extra wrong because, drumroll please, they don't believe anything. They do not have a single belief beyond what they fear, and people are starting to wake up to it. They're starting to realize, oh shit, this is what my parents said that my grandparents said about video games and the television. They're starting to sound a lot like their parents, or even, if they are stupid enough, their parents, which a lot of teenagers, even today, I know it's a stereotype, but teenagers hate sounding like their parents. They want to rebel. And since we have a sort of wave of the neo-lib parenting, they want to rebel by being conservative because they think it's a super duper own. In fact, it's not really. It's not an own. If you want to get back at them, move to the left like me. But they want to get back at their parents by being neocons, or sometimes even just straight up fascists in the case of many a white boy. Not me though, y'all stay safe. Now let's get into how this relates to the rest of the Call of Duty community outside of NICKMERCS. Now we've had fellow idiots TimTheTatMan and Dr. Disrespect both boycott Warzone. I don't remember them doing that when, you know, Activision Blizzard was, with a lot of evidence, accused of multiple counts of sexual assault and sued for it by the state of California. I don't remember them boycotting when that happened, but when they support human rights, when they do the correct thing for once, when a company does a good thing, or even, let's say, a morally neutral thing because it should be expected, they're suddenly these like great moral fucking arbiters to be looked up to because they decided to draw an arbitrary straw that trans people are somehow worse than sexual assaulters. That's a great logic y'all got there. It's a great shared one brain cell y'all have. In fact, guys, I think we should do an experiment real quick. Alright, y'all, so I'm on Twitter.com, the dangerous hell site owned by Mr. Elon Musk. And we're gonna do a few searches. So let's see, from, and then we do colon at NICKMERCS, Activision, sexual assault. Oh, there's nothing. Maybe there's one from TimTheTatMan. Let's see, TimTheTatMan, Activision sexual assault. There is nothing at all. Let's try Dr. Disrespect. For some reason, I have a slightly higher opinion of him. So let's see. Is this even his at? Hold on. Let me make sure this is at. Yep, that's his at. That's crazy. It's almost like they're drawing an arbitrary line that doesn't matter at the end of the day because they're all right-wing demagogues who breathe in like the air of Elon Musk or something like that. But anyways, I think my little social experiment there proved what I thought it would, and that these people are incredibly immoral, have no principles, and just went to appeal to what's cool. And what's cool at the moment in the gaming sphere is hating on trans people. This is obviously gonna make them some kind of money. It's obviously a grift. I don't think they believe what they say. I think if they sit there for like more than half a second, they would realize that they've been caught up in the most obvious trap laid known to man. But unfortunately, they don't have brains to use. So that sucks. But yeah, I think that's been about it for today. Sorry this video's a little shorter, but more longer, you know, sort of OBS rips, I guess, coming soon. Yeah, that's about it for today. If you liked the video, leave a like. I know I'm gonna get absolutely dogpiled for this one, so, you know, let's help balance out that ratio. But if you hate this video, if you absolutely hate it, and you want to leave a comment, let's make up a code word. I'd say our code word for today should be string cheese. That's gonna be the code word for today. If you hate this video, if you really dislike it, and you have a legitimate criticism, use the code word string cheese. That is how I know that you are not like fake. And if I don't see the code word string cheese, I will be banning you from this channel. That's just how it is. If you're not watching the videos, there's no reason to leave criticism because you don't know what I said. But anyways, remember, string cheese if you're leaving a hate comment. If you're leaving a good comment, no code word. Just positive vibes, man. But enough stalling on this outro. I'll see y'all guys next time. Alright, bye.